Welcome all. Once again, UTR presents House of the Podcast. Tis I, Sirach of the Land do say, here with the High Lord of the Red Wing Keep. I see we have changed our sports of sorts.
Well, once your team start to suck, you gotta start, going to the next thing. So here we go.
See, my team got real good by my team right here. We got real good by adding probably the best running back in the league right now.
Yeah, yes, that's looking like a pretty good move for y'all.
Yeah,
Shit.
let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. But enough of that. We here to talk some dragons to the peoples.
Yeah.
All right, now, whoo, this episode is all about the Iron Throne, and it's all about the misinterpretation of a king's word.
Pretty much. And damn, it's 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 weird. It's like a game of telephone, but it was only two people that were playing. But like
It really was.
the first guy was calling himself and got himself confused, and it was so real quick. Let's go over what that was in episode 8. What Viserys is talking to his queen about. He thought he was talking to Rhaenyra about the
Aegon drained
Aegon's
by
dream
your eyes.
and how he said Aegon is the true heir. And the reason he was saying that is because Rhaenyra and Daemon had a kid named Aegon.
Aegon.
Because fuck, this family only has like 5 names to choose from.
5. I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3. Like we were surprised with it when the Aemon came in. Aemon came out of left field. We were surprised with that.
Yeah, it was a. And to be, that, I mean, that's just Damon with like letters swapped around. Like it ain't really even that,
Mhm.
But
Viserys
so
was
he's
pretty much
talking to Rhaenyra, but he's talking to Allison, and he's like, Aemon or Aegon is the rightful heir, the true king, the prophecy. And she's like, our rapist son? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. That is, I knew it. I knew we had it in him.
the Unger got the bunger. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's get it on.
I
On the
always heard
bunger
about the
time.
Unga and Bunga, but
My
here
man
we are.
bungered his way to the top. That's what I'm talking about. God damn it, Mongo with the comment of the fucking week here.
And I mean, honestly, it's the whole episode is everyone like, really, Aegon? What the fuck?
Of all motherfucking
everybody.
people, like this motherfucker, like there's something wrong with him, right? Like what he liked to do. Remember when he was younger and he used to stand in the window? That motherfucking Aegon? That Aegon. All right, bet. That's who you want. That's who you want.
The next episode he's gonna be doing that from like the King's Chambers. He's just gonna be like,
Dude, he's gonna be on the highest.
castle.
He's gonna be on the highest tower in fucking King's Landing, standing by the goddamn bell toll where they like talking about Kingdom Juice. That's what's going on.
It's gonna be messed up because the person that originally got like his breakfast ruined by Aegon moved to a different part of where he was. Like, I'll finally be out of the way of Aegon's like jizz. Nope, he found you. He's hunting you down.
Damn you, 7 gods!
He's gonna ruin your oatmeal every week
for the rest of your life, no matter what. So, this episode starts off with pretty much everybody finding out that the king has passed away. Because remember, we last left off with Viserys dying pretty much in his sleep. So this episode, everybody's being woken up in the middle of the night. Viserys passed away in a special council meeting. was being held. At this special council meeting, you see Alicent realize her father has been working his own plan behind her back. Because the minute that it was announced that Viserys has passed away, listen, you know what? He actually does like hockey. That's the thing. Yo, Mongo's a jack of all trades when it comes down to sports. I give him that. Mongo's TV stays on ESPN Ocho.
I like sports. It's just, I mean, it's a good game on. It's a good game on. I don't know. I don't love basketball, but shit, I'll watch basketball. Like, hey, how the Hawks doing? Let's,
hockey ain't nothing but figure skating with fights.
That's the joke about one of the fights and a hockey game broke out.
Right, exactly. So, at the special council meeting, let her know, Street Team, let her know. So at the special council meeting, Alicent finds out her father pretty much has his own plans. So the minute it's announced that Viserys has passed away, Lord Hightower and Lord Lannister immediately go into their business talk. Immediately, boom, we got this in session, 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 this in session. Lannister is not fucking around. He's letting it know. Bang. We already started the movements, blah, blah, blah. So Alicent looking around like, yo, whoa, hold the fuck up. You mean tell me y'all motherfuckers was plotting this shit before he actually died? Hold up.
Yeah, she was not. She was
not amused with that shit.
Like how, like the second the king died, her dad was like, "The chocolate mousse is in season, all right," and like started saying all kinds of code words. It's like, well, what the fuck? I wasn't aware of this. You didn't tell me.
Excuse me? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
my husband just died. Like, yeah, we're trying to get business done, so you can just sit down.
Sit there. Pretty much shows her to sit there and look pretty. And pretty much,
and only two people in this room disagreed with how things went, and one got to walk out.
The other one, on the other hand, voiced his opinion.
Did they say he was a Lannister? Was that right, or is that
no? He wasn't a Lannister. He wasn't a Lannister. He was the master.
That was on the other ones.
Yeah, he was the. I want to say, gosh, Coin.
Master Coin.
I think he was, and I think that's probably how Lannister moves up in that position. I think he's the master of Coin. Right. That's pretty much Negro, please. That's exactly what she hit her pops with. So he pretty much voiced his opinion, like, no, like, yo, it's supposed to be Rhaenyra. What are y'all talking about? Rhaenyra, what are you talking about? This isn't how it goes. And Sir Cole bashes his fucking head in so hard to the table that little ball crushes his skull.
I mean, it was, I don't even know if he meant to do it. He just said, sit down. And he just like,
you meant to do that because he didn't put his hand on his, he didn't put his hand on his shoulder or nothing. He mushed his head. He mushed his head. He had intentions.
But before he knew it. Yeah. He didn't. Yeah.
Your man was Corey from Halloween, okay? Your man was Corey from Halloween.
Let's not
pretty much.
Let's not talk about that. That's a whole other thing. Don't get me started on that shit. But,
during that time,
he was kind of like shocked. He was like after it happens, I don't know if it's like he didn't believe he did it or what, but his face was like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I just fucking did that.
It was pretty much that's all it takes with you. I think that's what it was. I think it was the easiness of it that got him, not so much the fact that he did it.
I don't know if he meant to hurt him. I don't know if he meant to like kill an old man that quick.
Nah, he meant to because he meant to because you know Sir Cole is crazy, yo. He's crazy. So he has this thing. I will not have you speak against my queen such way. He's psycho.
And
He's
then
psycho.
the captain of
Lord,
the
yeah, Lord Commander. He was like, you know what?
pulled the sword.
Yeah, he pulled his sword and was like, put your shit down. And your man, Sir Cole, was like, yo, fuck you. I only answer to the queen, not you. And they
Hightower
look,
asked him, like, "Hey, are you with us or are you against us?" He takes off
and
his cape, walks
it
out.
says, your man pretty much says, I answer to the king. Ain't no king right now. Fuck this. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
That took some balls.
As far as I know, he's not dead. I don't know.
Because we see later on, very soon after this, actually, people can hate or hot girl.
Really did.
We see soon after this. If you ain't with what's going on, ain't long for this world.
Yeah, pretty much. If you have to get down, they pretty much pulled the state property. Have you ever seen the movie State Property, Mongo, with Beanie Siegels, a bunch of rap stars from Rockefeller Records? Pretty
I
much,
don't think so.
they're drug dealers and they're taking over area, and they got a motto: you either get down or you lay down. And if you don't get down, you're gonna have to fucking lay down. And lay down don't mean go to sleep. Well, it means go permanently to sleep. And that's pretty much what this is. This is state property right here. They are get down or lay down, motherfuckers. That's what they are. So now, after this special council meeting has finally adjourned, there's a hunt going on right now. Everyone is looking for Aegon because why? Aegon has done what he always does and ran the fuck off. Because from day one, remember, Aegon said he didn't want to be king. And he knew that his sister was the one that was supposed to rule.
Yeah, and he was just like, yeah, that's Dad always said that. So
There's that.
why is it me?
There's that. So Aegon is running off. So now we have a hunt between the queen and the hand on who finds Aegon first. So that way they can put their influence into Aegon's ear about what to do, how to run, what's going on. So we got two teams. Hightower, Lord Hand Hightower, his team are the fucking Berserker twins. Fucking Eric the Redbeard twins. What is it? And that's their name, right? One is Eric and one is Eric or some shit like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, the Redbeard twins. And then on the other hand, you got my man One Eye
Cole
and One Eye Willie. Amen.
Real quick, I want to talk to you about this.
So people were saying that they think there's another cheating spouse in the kingdom, and it's Aemond and Aegon's wife.
Well, here's the thing. That wouldn't surprise me since when they were little, he said if she was betrothed to me, I would perform my husbandly duties.
He did. And I remember seeing there's a scene that they had when Alicent walks in, where's Aegon? And they tell him that he's not there. And Otto walks out and she goes, Father, come back. And after she says father, you can hear the little girl saying Aemond. And I'm wondering if that's a good catch. So maybe
listen, it wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least bit, especially since everybody knows that Aegon likes to go out, get whores, rape, and shit like that.
Oh, we saw proof of that. All right. So the Leif Erikson twins, as you like to call them, go to like a brothel / child fight pit.
Right.
But by the way,
good grief!
Wait What the fuck was
They shave these kids' teeth and nails down to make them fucking look like critters, and then throw them in this damn fight pit like Gladiator. Sit there and fight to the death. Like, talking about Aegon frequents here. What the fuck are you into, dude?
And the brothers are there, and like one of them says, "Good Lord," and the other one says, "If you think that's bad, take a look at some of the kids." And he points at one of them, and one of them is a kid, pure white hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how many bastards does Aegon have around?
He's like, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Fight Club edition. You ain't never lied. That's Fight Club back of the A Train edition. That's what that shit is. Okay, last card on the A Train. Fight Club. That's what that is. Because these little kids is whoo. They remind me of the little kids from what's that movie? Hostel? Candy.
Oh God.
Candy. It's all bashing your ass with the bricks.
Like, what the fuck? Look, I don't want to know what you put money down on. We're not going to talk about that. We'll just keep. Look. Or some bad. I mean,
Aegon probably got at least. Aegon got a whole kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
He got a whole kingdom.
His army is going to be his kids.
Aegon is the first Nick Cannon and NBA young boy, okay? Aegon was the first. Fuck Soldier Boy. Aegon was the first. Okay.
So, by the way, this whole episode we don't see Rhaenyra, Daemon, any of them. They're not.
Right.
They're back at
Dragonstone.
Dragonstone. Thank you. They're back at Dragonstone.
Here's something that's major that we missed out during that meeting. During that meeting, it was pretty much agreed to. The plan is to go. What made the Lord Commander put his sword down was when Hightower asked him to go to Dragonstone and make it clean and quick. Pretty much the plan is to go to Dragonstone, kill Rhaenyra, kill her kids, kill Daemon, kill everybody over there, make it clean and quick. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's what made him decide. Nah, I'm not rocking with this. I'm not rocking with this.
To be fair, ain't nothing gonna be clean and quick if they're gonna try to kill Daemon. I don't think that was gonna work out in anybody's case.
Damon probably knew. Damon knows the plan already. Just to let you know, Damon already knows the plan.
It goes back to the first fucking episodes where he says they're all plotting against you behind your back because they believe you're weak. In episode 9, shit. He was right. He has been right this entire series, except for the wife killing. He's been right. That's like the one thing where I'm like, I didn't really agree with that. I didn't really think that was cool.
But in his defense, she started it. She was going to hoof him with the horse.
Technically, she did. She did technically start it.
He defended himself. He didn't have to put the brick to her, but then she called him a nigga. In their terms.
I mean, she did, and also she was probably paralyzed. He was probably putting her out of her misery at that point.
What is she, a horse? Nigga said put her out of misery because she.
Get her sent to the glue factory, man. I don't
know. My uncle's like, yeah, take out back yonder in the pasture and put it down. Put old Betsy down.
Like old Yeller. Oh,
take it behind the barn shed. Put old Betsy down real quick. Ladies, be careful with Mongo. Something happened. He's gonna take you behind the barn shed.
I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying I get it.
Just shut up.
Well, hello there, King Jones, ruler of House Houdet. You are no longer a champion.
Chance out here,
right?
So they did that. He was not going to be part of this. Again, Godspeed whoever's going to try to pull that shit off.
Right. In the process, though, what they did do was imprison Rhaenys, who is at King's Landing. who is at King's Landing.
She's stuck in her quarters. The door's locked. She cannot leave. Also, they had a meeting with the other lords and told them to bend the knee for what they're about to do. And there were a few that didn't do it. And then they were taken away immediately. And one of them, like,
okay, hits us with the, all right, bet. This what y'all on? We going, I'm going to chill. Yeah. Long live the king. Yeah. Long live the king.
I didn't realize this until I saw someone posted on Twitter. The episode where we do the time jump where Rhaenyra has her kid and she's walking up the stairs. And someone says, "Oh, Lady Rhaenyra, if there's anything you need." And she says, "The time may yet come." That was him. Okay. That was him on the stairs. And apparently he has always been pro Rhaenyra. From the get. The second they were like, Rhaenyra's the heir, he was always.
All right, let's get it. That's what the king said. That's how it's going to be. Let's go. That's how we're going to go.
So after this, they catch him trying to leave the kingdom.
Oh, boy. Your man was trying to giddy up out the kingdom, boy. He was hauling ass. Got to his horse, had the gates open, and they just, whoa. Where you going, partner? Get your hands off me. Get your goddamn hands off me. What's wrong with you? He was looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger in fucking Total Recall. What the fuck did I do? Tell me, what did I do?
I bent the knee. Shit, I bent the knee.
You didn't bend it fast enough. That's my thing.
Right.
So yeah, they and we'll get back to that, but yeah, he gets caught as well. Mm-hmm. Anyway, they're so Rhaenys is like you said, locked in a room. Alicent comes to her and explains the situation, and Rhaenys hits her with the, for someone who claims to be all about the empowerment of women, you sure do love to keep men in power.
Mm-hmm.
And always talked about how even though she's been in this powerful position, she's been doing a man's bidding in her father.
Mm-hmm.
And Alicent heard that and was like, "Ooh.
You got a good point right there. You got a fucking point real quick."
Shit.
And but Alicent hit her with some facts too. Alicent hit her with the, you've always supported Rhaenyra's, and what has this gotten you? Your daughter died alone in Pentos. Your son was a cuckold. Called her son a cuckold.
Which that has to be at least as bad as Craven. I think that's got to be like.
And what's sad is how that term means the same back then as it does now.
Never changed.
That term has not changed, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't know what it is, go look it up because we want to try to keep this show going. We can't tell you exactly. Big Red. Big Red comes to the barbecue.
Craven.
Big Red is actually on the grill because he got a secret barbecue sauce. If you really want to know. Big Red is on the grill. We ain't let him DJ yet. He don't get the auxiliary cord just yet. But we do let him on the grill because he got his own secret sauce and he brings his own wood chips. The cherry flavor. And he got 2 smokers. So that's why.
Jesus. All right. Anyway. So Alicent says, "I'll get your answer later. Until then, you're here. You're not
pretty
going
much
anywhere." We cut back to them trying to find Aegon. Both teams are going all out King's Land and can't find this motherfucker until the twins ask somebody.
Nope, not the twins don't ask somebody. Somebody approaches them. That's what happens.
Oh, that's right.
The one of the, I guess we would consider them Viserys's birds, but for the main whore that Daemon used to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
she has her own little bird type situations with little network of people that's looking out and got their eyes on everything like that. So the white worm.
That's right.
That's right, Jack. The white worm. So then um she approaches the twins and says, I can take you to Aegon. I can take you to him. Well, my master can, the white worm can. And they pretty much the twins introduce themselves to the queen whore, who lets them know, she immediately says condolences on losing your king. And they look at each other like, how the fuck you know? Like, oh shit, she know every goddamn thing. But I just want to cut over during this time of looking for Aegon. Aemon makes a statement. Right, one of the little spiders. Aemon makes a statement. He says, "Listen, we're out here looking for my brother. I'm the next in line if we can't find him." Listen, what you do on the weekends is up to you. So we sit there. Aemon makes a statement where he says, "Listen, if they would come looking for me, I'd want to be found."
No, hold on. Let me go back up to some comments you left earlier. Oh, I did have some shit. Look, I'm just saying stuff on the FBI looks at the internet. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be putting shit.
Listen,
Fine,
what you on the week? Right. That's pretty much what Aemon is on. Aemon is like, look, I'm the next in charge any damn way, and I'm the one that y'all want in charge. My brother's a punk. You see him running. We ain't with this shit. I'm with it. Put me in charge. So finally, the little spider run into the Redbeard twins. And 5 ain't gonna get you nothing but a peek through the window. You better. Aemon blue still so again. Aemon do be hitting him with the. Aemon do be hitting him with the blue stick.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's the Magnum. You turn left.
Aemon is like, yo, we found him, we don't. So they end up finding the Redbeard twins end up getting their hands on him. We would have found him if he turned. The Redbeards wound up getting their hands on Aegon because the Queen Whore has him like pretty much in a little dungeon hiding. Motherfucker is hiding like in a barrel or some shit, and he makes a noise, and that's how they find it. He pulled a Ray Caruth hiding in the back of the trunk, hoping that under a blanket, hoping that they wouldn't find him. That's how that motherfucker hit. Yo, I ain't gonna put the Ray Caruth. Let me hide in this trunk under this blanket and hope they don't find me real quick.
Every time I hear that fucking name, I just think of Steve Harvey. Where did they find it in the goddamn
trunk? Oh, Ray ass gonna go hide in the trunk.
Ray little slow.
Right, Ray Targaryen ass gonna hide in a barrel and hope they don't fucking find him. And then he gonna sneeze while he in the fucking barrel and hope they don't hear this shit. So they find his ass. At the same time they find him, fucking Aemon and Sir Cole is like, yo, hand him over. So we got a little fight scene going on. Look like Sir Cole's about to put one of the little fatal blows in. Aemon snatches up his brother like, yo, I got him. But something else I want to point out. During this time of them looking, Aemon takes Sir Cole to I guess the freakiest of the freakiest of the whorehouses on this main strip. And Sir Cole's like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, Aegon likes to frequent this place. He brought me here when he thought I needed to become a man. He said as he likes to call it, getting it wet. And the Queen Madam comes out. And she's like, I ain't giving you no information. And she looks over at Aemon and goes, my, have you grown? And he gives her the look like, oh my God, it's you.
It's not about who returns him. It's about who he gets brought back to.
Right. It's it's like I said, it's team Allison versus team Hand. Team Otto.
Mm-hmm. They clearly have some different objectives now at this point.
Right.
So right now it probably doesn't look that much like it. I don't care Rhaenyra. Yeah, I don't want to do a lot of shit.
They have the same goal as far as putting Aegon on the throne, but they have different agendas as far as how he should rule and how he should ascend to the throne. Right. That's the thing. Like and Allison is pretty much right. Allison is pretty much, yo, your dad said he wanted you. It may be in question, but yo, I was there. Your dad said, hey, I want Aegon to be, even though she misheard which Aegon he was talking about. You know what I mean? She misheard which Aegon he was talking about. He's like, yo, your dad wants you. Otto, on the other hand, is like, yo, we got the white motherfuckers out to put you up here. So this is what you got to do.
And having the fact that they had that plan to begin with, I don't even know if Otto really believes she heard that. I think Otto was just like, oh, my daughter's finally on board with just taking over. So, like, it's still hostile takeover versus still trying to keep the peace as much as possible.
Right.
While doing
Allison is more on some, yo, your pops rescinded your sister. He wants you. You know, we just got to explain that. And it's going to be hard because I was the only person in the room to hear this. So they're going to think I'm lying, but you got to believe me. This is what your pops want. Yo, listen. But you got to remember, Allison has been a fucking frustrated, pushy person since day one of meeting her. She was always pushing Rhaenyra to do her studies, always pushing her to be more princess-like. She has always been living by the code.
Living by the code and living by what the king says. And this is going to the end of his deathbed. Now, just like, I agree, but also she doesn't know about whatever the fuck he was talking about. So, from her perspective, he is talking about Aegon, their son.
Right.
I don't even know if she knows that there is another Aegon in the family. I don't know if she even knows that. Because Rhaenyra brought him, like, this is your grandson, Aegon. I don't even know if it got brought up to Allison. I really don't.
Right.
So
does she even know that? Does she even know that? What you call it? Rhaenyra's kids is named Viserys and Aegon.
I don't think she does. I really don't think she does. So, like, from where she stands, I get that she's like, he said Aegon. It's Aegon, but also, you know, your son isn't good for the throne. Like you renounced your son as your own the previous episode.
Right.
So, but that does go back to what you were saying. She does what is said by the king to a fault. That's what she is. She does what she is told by the king by authority, and that's gonna be her whole story. Is her either learning to go against it or her continuing to
deal with authority and just kind of be a cog in the machine.
Right. That's pretty much what is. That's pretty much what it's all boiling down to. So they finally find Aegon, and Alicent gets to him first. She tells everyone that Aegon is going to be ruler, and he's going to take on the name Conqueror. And he's like, everybody's looking at her like, the Conqueror? Really? Of all people, him? Of all people, him, the Conqueror? I don't know. It's like she's so happy to finally have an excuse to get her way. She has no idea the violence or repercussions. Right. Well, Cole kills a man also because Cole is bloodthirsty now. Cole is bloodthirsty. Cole gets to be exactly what he wanted to be. Cole always wanted to be a pit bull. Okay, so that's what he gets to do. You know, and I still think that what you call it? I still think Cole is fucking Allison. Oh, speaking of that, we find out what the payments are that Allison has to give my man Clubfoot Larry Strong for his information and services.
Oh God!
Yeah, man. Listen, Mongo, don't knock it till you try it, man. Don't knock it till you try it, Joe.
I should have called this episode. I should have called this episode "The Hand in the Foot."
Douchebag Larry, listen. Douchebag Larry got a little fetish going on. Listen, that's right. Them shoes made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. Listen, Mongo, don't knock it until you try it. Ain't nothing wrong with a pair of pretty feet, Mongo. I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong. But your man Laris, bro, was giving up some information. Allison took her shoes off at first, and he was like, "Yeah, baby, let's get it." And I'm thinking, this is how she gonna pay him back. And he started giving up information and then stopped. Your girl took the stockings off, and that was money time for your man. Oh, Larry. Oh, Larry went to business for himself. Once them toesies came out.
We didn't have to see him like they showed him getting like a good 14 strokes in. Like he could have just put his hand down his pants and be like, "All right," in the scene. But no, we had to watch this man. Like we saw the shoulder move. We saw
the look. We saw the look in his eye.
His shoulder was moving like he was in the fucking Thriller music video. Just It's a power move, though, man. Like,
yo,
you're making the queen sit there while you do that to her. I mean, that's
right.
A power move, all right.
I mean, listen,
Jesus
like I said, Margo, it would be the person with the foot issues that have the foot fetish. Makes so much sense. Right. Drinking the Red Bull. Listen, it makes so much sense. The dude with the foot issue got the foot fetish. Ain't nothing wrong with a little foot fetish. If you got one, you got one. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But yo, so
that's just
yo, shit happens. When that shit happened, when that shit popped up on the screen, I said, "Boom, we got action." I said, "Boom, we got action."
I saw someone getting. I saw some post on Reddit the other day that was like,
there isn't a lot of as much as sex in House of the Dragon as there was in Game of Thrones. It's like no, there's more fetish in House of Dragons.
Oh yeah,
Like House of Dragon covers specific little things.
right.
Like you into feet, it's there.
You into you into whores? Oh, we got you whores. Like you got some whores that do some freaky shit.
You think your sister's hot? We ain't gonna talk. We ain't
Go
gonna tell
for
anybody.
it. Go for it. Go for it. Do you? Unga Bunga here, baby. It's Unga Bunga on this side.
You like a little bit of that cheating. Oh, milkman, my husband isn't home. Like you like that shit? We got that. We got it over here.
Right. Your
House of the
husband is
Dragons
here too.
House of the Dragons all about the fetish. That's all that is.
Right. Pretty much. It's Unga Futta.
Unga Futta.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That's
you like
exactly
what
happened.
You like a little bit of the swirl?
We got you. We got you. Anything you into, we into it, baby. We into it.
You ain't gonna see like cheeks getting clapped, but you're gonna see the start of something nasty. So that's
right.
That's a different thing. If you want to see cheeks getting clapped, you need to watch Interview with the Vampire.
Oh wow. Wow. Yeah. Speaking of that, folks, at the end of this, we're going to be talking about it once House of Dragons is over. Catch us on Saturdays. Same time, we're going to start doing an Interview with a Dragon podcast as well. So,
Interview with the Vampire.
Can we go back to the heart instead? I mean, if you want to, that's a fetish in some way to somebody. That's a fetish. That is somebody's fetish in some goddamn way. So the queen finally gets her hands on Aegon, and they're riding to his ceremony, and he's still in denial about it until the queen pretty much pulls out the dagger, the king's dagger, the one that he knows Viserys is going to pass on to his successor to take on the fire and ice dream and stuff like that. And he hits her with your mom, stop playing. Stop playing. Pops really wanted me to have this? Stop playing. Stop playing. And the minute he puts that sword in his hand, you see the click in his head go, I'm fucking king. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Let's go. So he walks into, first off, they pretty much shove everyone in King's Landing into the Iron Throne room. Last second.
Hold on. Before we get to this big scene, we see one of the twins rescue Rhaenys.
Yes.
And we see old buddy that they caught on the horse trying to leave. He's hanged in the building.
Yeah.
And like you know, they're actually overthrowing shit. Like this is really happening. Like she is having to see, fuck, I am definitely in danger.
Right. She's like, shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So as you said, one of the Redbeards saves her, and in the process of trying to get her out of town, she gets caught up in the mass shuffle of the Night's Guard and Night's Watch pushing everyone to the hall to see the coronation of Aegon. So she winds up luckily being able to stay towards the back, where she is able to see Aegon walk in and pretty much take the throne. He gets crowned by Sir Cole,
Sir Cole is now
Lord Commander.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Cole is now Lord Commander, and he gets crowned by Sir Cole, his daddy, his stepdaddy, I should say, his stepdaddy.
And as we're doing it, he raises his sword up, and like almost everyone in the crowd is cheering. Almost. There are a few you can see
Bravo. 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 We've had 2 comments of the day so far. Mongo with the I rape his son, and this one with Lord Bussy. The rapist son is crowned by Lord Bussy. First of his name. First of his name. Lubrication of choice.
Anyway, so we see in the crowd there are some people that aren't really okay with it, but they're gonna have to clap along with it because they don't want to fucking die.
Right.
And then a fucking explosion happens.
Oh no, not an explosion. A fucking kaboomy.
At least
a big kaboomy happens.
And we had just seen Rhaenys like go leave out the side door.
Right. We had no
Like,
idea where she was going. She's just getting the fuck out of here.
She's escaping. Technically, yes, she was. But
before she escaped, she took something that was very vital in her comment in her conversation with Allison. She asked, "What of my dragons?" And Allison pretty much told her, "Yo, we need your dragon because if they ain't got it, they're less likely to attack. Because then we definitely have more dragons than them. They ain't got your dragon." So, as you said, Rhaena slips through the back door. We hear the loud kaboomy, and we thinking, "Damn, Damon and when I heard the first kaboom, the first thing I thought was, damn, word got back to Damon and them that fucking quick." That was my first thought. I'm like, this shit ain't even been 6 hours. That shit got to him that quick. And what did they have that Raven on that got that message over there that fast? Like shit, they gave that motherfucker a Red Bull. So that was my initial thought. Like, damn, Damon found out about this shit that fucking quick, but nope.
Is Rhaenys
on her dragon?
On her dragon. The goat grandma on her dragon. Like, you ain't about to fuck my grandbabies. I'm telling you that right now. And
right.
This dragon is she could have ended this shit right here, but it was about a message. It was about the message.
She pretty much was like, you know I'm gonna go tell, right? You know they're gonna kick your ass, right? Mm-hmm. You know where I'm going. I could eat you, but I'm not gonna eat you because I'm gonna go tell, and they gonna kill you. Bye-bye. Off on their asses.
And we saw Allison like protecting her son.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is interesting because you know who wasn't standing in front of that fucking fire? It was Sir Cole.
So absolutely not. Because his ass known he got fucking eaten immediately. Mm-hmm. Immediately.
So I saw people complain about this scene. Burn gluten, damn it. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, why wouldn't she have just like burnt them there? Why didn't she end it there? And then people are like, in the books it doesn't happen this way. Look, shut up. Sometimes it's just there's something called the rule of cool. Or sometimes the scene just fucking looks good, and if you can explain it just enough to where it's not like a head scratcher, it's fine. And I think that's what happened. Is making a stance. Yeah, that's what it was. She made her stance known,
right?
But she's not making the first official move.
She's like
she's letting them know what is coming.
Right. She's pretty much saying, I'm not going to start this war by taking your blood, but I'm going to let them know you're planning on taking their blood. So, and they got my dragon.
It's that was a hell of a scene to end that show on. For sure.
And the thing about it is too, Aemon, I personally feel that Aemon is going to kill Aegon. I personally feel Aemon is going to kill Aegon because he keeps bringing up points of why he should be king. He let it be known he has the biggest, largest, most powerful dragon. Everybody. So I'm telling you, I think Aemon is going to kill Aegon.
I mean, it's a die by a dragon.
He's definitely gonna die by a dragon.
Everyone's gonna get eaten by two.
It's gonna look like a fucking scene from Jurassic Park, where like
It's
two
if
T-Rexes just like
Tear
not
somebody
is
apart.
if not, he's gonna get killed by Jace or Luke because he's gonna end up calling them bastards.
yeah. Oh, yeah, strong kids.
Right.
Uh, now not only is he like I should be king, but it's very important. He's like Aegon definitely should not be king.
Right.
Aegon should not be king. Like, and that's a feeling that everybody else has, except for Allison, who's again rape her son. And
Bravo! I knew he could do it. Bravo!
yes, I knew he was born for greatness when I saw him jacking off out of a window. And if Aemon kills Aegon, it makes it too easy for Daemon to take out Aemon. I don't know.
Listen, I think each episode you see Aemon testing his limits to see if he can match up to Daemon. He's sizing Daemon up. He's definitely sizing Daemon up.
Like
And
right
he's
now,
been-
he probably can't take him, but
And he's been sizing Daemon up since the day he lost his eyeball.
he's been using that one eye to measure.
He's been RoboCop Cyclops in his motherfucker since that day. Okay, I'm gonna let you know what the fuck is going on. I see you. I see you. He's been Uncle Ruckus. He's been Uncle Ruckusing fucking Damon since day one. Okay, so
Looks
Alex-
crazy. I don't know if it's crazier or if it's just she's stressed the fuck out.
yeah, I was gonna say she has more look of desperation, and that's what she's starting to look like. You can tell that she's really stressed the fuck out with all of this because you know what, and in a way you can't blame her. In a way, you can't blame her. You've had this hatred with your best friend for all these years. Y'all finally fucking buried the hatchet. You know what I mean? You thinking shit is gonna be sweet. Y'all finally burying the hatchet. Next thing you know, your husband is on his deathbed. Like, you know what? I want our son. I want Aegon to be fucking king. You didn't know about the other Aegon, or you just didn't pay attention to the Aegon. And you know, so next thing you know, that woman needed a pack. She needed a fucking joint. She needed a fucking joint, yo.
You could just after like Viserys dies, you can see her doing that fucking like pose like this, the lit cig in her hand, just like fucking.
The fucking I can't. I'm too the fucking Danny Glover. Me, I'm too old for this shit.
Too old for this shit.
She definitely had that feeling. You know what I mean? So she's sitting there like that. I think she's just stressed the fuck out. And right now she's like, yo, I can't believe my husband died. Shit is rough. Wait, you planning on killing my best friend? We just got cool again, and you want to? Nah, yo, listen, my husband was a lot of things, but he loved his daughter. He ain't want his daughter to be killed. Y'all bugging. Then on this hand, she got to make sure Sir Cole stay on the short leash. She's stressed the fuck out right now. She got to make this rapist son believe he's supposed to be king. She finally gets her man. She finally gets him to fucking believe it. Now she got a big ass fucking dragon in her face, and her corset too tight because you know they pull them shits extra tight back then to look skinny. She can't breathe. At the end of the day, she can't breathe.
That's all it comes
Why you
down to.
She can't breathe.
To be fair, when you can't breathe, you do get stressed the fuck out. I'll back that. You get real nervous about everything when you can't breathe.
Right, when that oxygen get low, shit get oxygen get
You be
low.
like, every time you get stressed out, you're like it's a whole thing. So from that standpoint, you know what? Maybe I might start understanding Allison a bit more at this point.
Right. Of course, it's back. You know, back then they used to have a motherfucker put their foot on their back and pull them strings. Like, come on, she can't breathe. I think at the end of the day, them women used to be like, and go right to sleep. Oxygen rushes to their lungs, make you go right to sleep.
That's why every single one of those fucking movies or TV shows you see back then where they faint, that's why they're fainting. It ain't because of shock.
They can't breathe.
They can't breathe.
They can't breathe. So she taking sips of air like my man did in Harlem Nights when they had him locked in the bank vault. That's how she's breathing. All right, like she's stressed. That's why this whole season been about the women. They've been fucking stressed. And every time they are able to breathe, it's because they giving birth to a motherfucking baby. Okay. Exactly. She's taking sips like a detective. All right, like, come on. And like I said, the minute they are able to breathe is for a fucking C-section. So you got one or two choices. You either pass from not being able to breathe, or you be able to breathe, but then you're gonna die because they're gonna cut your belly open to get the baby out. So those are your two choices in life, living back then.
Good God. What an episode. My God's bring baby, dude.
Host has got a new cupcake. When you bite into it, it got sprinkles.
Jesus Christ. All right, so shit. That was a hell of an episode, man. God, that ending scene, that could have been like a season ender.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could have been a season ender. But we got one more to go.
And
what do you think? What do we think's happening?
Oh, this time we getting some fighting. I'm thinking Damon chops off at least two arms, at least. Sir Cole punches somebody face in, at least. I wonder, what was the Mountain's whole name? The Mountain and the Hound. What was their last name?
Shit. Clegane.
Oh.
Clegane, Gregor and something else, Clegane.
Because the path and destruction that Sir Cole is on, I wanted to say that he had to be a ancestor of them two fucking monsters.
That would make sense. Cole dies tomorrow. Yeah, pretty much. The penultimate episode is always one that gets you really antsy and nervous, and then the episode after is shit. What happened? What do we do next? But you know, it's you know what it's time for.
Bend over, let me see what's in your back door. Grab your nuts from the back. It's time for tug of war.
Whoa. That's what's going on fucking Interview with a Vampire. Okay. That sound bit is going to be used a lot during that podcast. I think every episode we're going to be using that sound bit.
Jesus.
For that one.
Holy shit. Y'all gotta watch that episode. Y'all gotta watch that show. That shit is fucking nuts. Yeah, there's gonna be some blood spilled tomorrow. There's gonna be some blood spilled tomorrow for sure. I don't know if any like feeling this happens tomorrow, but I think by the end of the second season, a lot of the kids are going to be dead. I think a lot of the kids are going to die by the end of the next season, whenever that comes out, 2024.
Yeah,
That's long fucking time.
Right. That's the shit that kills me about these shows. Like, why y'all ain't planning ahead? You know it's going to be a success. You know it's going to be a success. Why not film at least 3 seasons in a row? Then you can take your break and film like another 3 seasons. Certain shows you got to know when it's you know Game of Thrones is money. You know this is money.
Quarter of our lifetime watching one show because y'all got to just fucking drag everything out. Come on now.
Right.
Come on.
Right. Like you said, especially since it's already based on a book that's written. It's not like you have to come up with a fucking script, really.
And unlike Game of Thrones, where we're still missing some shit, this is done already. This is it's finished. Everything on hold. Fuck that. That happened. That happened after all this was filmed.
Right. Like you could film 3 seasons. You could film 3 seasons easy. Boom, 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 boom.
Also, knowing Warner Brothers, they might end up canceling some shit. I fucking know.
Right. Like you could, but if you got 3 seasons out and they end up canceling you, guess what? You got 3 seasons out.
3 seasons. I mean, let's be honest. This was gonna, like you said, this is gonna be successful.
It really is.
It was gonna be successful.
It was gonna be a success because you know the fan base that Game of Thrones has. So much of a fan base that I went on like every goddamn website to find a goddamn Valerian wig so I can have some platinum blonde dreads. I'm actually gonna have to go to a hair store and see if I can find a real woman's wig because no one has the shit. You can build anticipation. Here's the thing: you can build anticipation with a 4-month wait. If you film 3 seasons in advance, you have your fans wait 4 months throughout the next season. Have them wait another 4 months throughout the next season.
If Law and Order SVU can bump out 40 episodes a year, you know, if I can hear bump bum 40 times every year, I think we can. Listen,
and on top of that, if they can do that with different variations of the same fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like Law and Order crime scenes, Law and Order SVU, Law and Order up the block, Law and Order the one that goes down the street. Like,
it's
but even if that's the case, even if it's not really following the books, or
they never do, but they follow the basic outline of stuff. They follow the basic, like they changed a few things here. They're like I said, the thing with Rhaenys coming out of the floor with the dragon, that didn't happen in the books. Okay. But like the main things are staying the same. Aegon is now king. The whole thing with Viserys and how he handled his family shit, all that's how it happened. Like all the main beats stay the same. You just change the path a little bit.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. It was always hard for me to get into that Stabler dude because I always saw him as the guy who was raping Beecher in Oz.
I knew it.
That's who he's always been to me. He's always been the one that's been raping Beecher in Oz. So it was hard for me. It was hard for me to go from seeing him rape somebody on an every weekly day basis to him being the person that stops the rape. It was very hard for me to do that.
You can tell a lot from a person depending on how they know certain actors, and that's one of them. That's one of them where you're like,
Well, Jasmine, I'll tell you this right now. Then you would be jealous because my daughter actually met him and has a picture with him. So it was hard for me to get into him being a cop. After I know, first off, you broke Beecher's arm, you made him put on lipstick. You thought you made him think you raped him, then you made him think you were loving him. It was a whole bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, like I couldn't get.
It took me a while to get into Breaking Bad because the actor that played the main character was fucking the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Like, how am I supposed to take this motherfucker seriously?
Here's the thing.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's a meth kingpin? I just saw him get his ass whooped by his sons on the basketball court. What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, and then the thing about Stabler was definitely I believe would be the type of cop that unfortunately a lot of people of color would have been falsely arrested if he was on the case, because he was definitely a pound you in the face and beat a confession out of you type first and then find the answers. So I can see a lot of people.
All right.
I'm being honest.
We're gonna stop it now. Before we get into a whole SVU, that'll be another 3 hours. We're gonna have to stop now.
He would be. I can definitely. In Stabler's mind, he gets one description and it fits everybody. Okay, all Stabler has to hear is black male hoodie. Boom, whole project's locked up. That would be Stabler. So,
folks, be sure to follow us at twitch.tv/Under the Ring Podcast.
Or follow us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Under the Ring. Don't forget, along with this show, we have another show that we do. We cover wrestling that comes on Thursdays. It's the regular Under the Ring podcast. We do it on Thursdays around 8:30. Follow us there. Don't forget to follow us also on our Twitter handles. You got Greg Bush, SK.
Hold on.
Yeah. We got Greg Bush, SK. You got me, Rock Ribs. You got the man in the comments, Mr. Freshbeard, that just called him Laris. Forget you got my boy, the right answer, Matt, and our street team, Captain Bordiel Baliente. Thank you, folks, for joining us. As always, thank you for joining us. Next week, as we stated, it will be the season finale.
And also... No,
but see, look, you see what I mean? They corrected him in the new one, but see, they got to correct it because, like I said, Stabler would be the black male hoodie. Yep, get the whole project lined up. But
anyway, also be sure to watch Interview with a Vampire, as we'll be starting that podcast next week immediately after the last episode of this one for a while. We'll be covering that, and we'll be looking at other stuff throughout the year. But catch up Interview with a Vampire. I think episode 4 is out tomorrow.
Yeah, episode 4 starts tomorrow.
So next week, after we do the last episode of this, we'll do a full 4 episode quick gloss over, and then it's back to this kind of thing for each episode after that. It's gonna be fun. If you're like us, and you like that original movie, I highly recommend the show. It's very entertaining, very intense. I did not expect to see, but it's gonna be fun. Stick with
Mongo lied to me. Hold on, Mongo
lied. They changed the whatever. All right.
Mongo lied. I asked Mongo if a certain channel was gonna show certain things, and Mongo says no, they're not gonna do that. You might get the hint of it, but they wouldn't do it. Mongo fucking lied.
I didn't. They just look. All right, we'll talk about it next week. Until then, thanks for watching us, folks. We'll see you.